This is Shane Betting Trade coming to you live. And I hope you're enjoying your UFC fixed pay-per-view. It's great, ain't it? Rumor on the street, Cyborg's getting ready to go over any time now. It's probably going to be a knockout in the first round. You know, I'm sure Dana and Big John came up with the finishes. So, it's a work. It's a work. Everybody knows it's a work. I'm not the only one that said it. Look online. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to Google it. How about you Carolina Panther fans? Are you enjoying your last day of victory? I know a lot of people in the States saying this is going to be a cakewalk and all that. Well, the last cakewalk where you guys were supposed to be at and win easy was Atlanta, in Atlanta. What are you going to do with the good Seattle Seahawks team, huh? I'm sure their running backs are getting ready to take 8 yards of whack anytime they want from you guys tomorrow. So it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be hysterical. How many people are going to be jumping out of buildings through windows tomorrow? This was supposed to be an easy win tomorrow. But no, the football gods have looked down upon you. It's over. So my next question is how long will Triple H play second fiddle to Dana White? Or actually, let me rephrase that. Triple H, Dana White. Triple H, Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon versus Dana White. It's the handicap match that they get jobbed out for every time there's a pay-per-view. Vince is a job boy compared to Dana White. Dana White owns him. This is his show, pay-per-view. Dana White is Mr. Pay-per-view. Vince McMahon is second fiddle now. So, when's he going to start winning? Yeah, today we covered some stuff. I'm probably going to record some where you can put it on your archives over, of course, the Carolina Panthers deal, but also the Kevin Steen / the WWE's endorsing the backyard. So I will have it there where you can endorse, where you can see my endorsement and you can see that it's definitely there. It doesn't make any sense pushing this kid. It's actually bad for business in the long run. So, I mean, you can sit there and look on that. It's almost like you can compare that to like, here's a comparison. You can compare Kevin Owens to the Carolina Panthers. If you get behind that, you have some major issues. You know, the Carolina Panthers' weak schedule, which it might as well be, you know, everybody knows it's a work. It was made up for purpose. You know, the NFL wanted to put over the Carolina Panthers this year. So that's what they did. They let them have an easy schedule. But tomorrow it comes to a screeching halt. And by the way, I'm coming to you live from the Rude Awakening coffee shop, downtown Fayetteville, Hay Street, where all the GIs were known to hang out back in the day. So, okay, with all that, okay, back to the Kevin Owens deal. We'll get back to the UFC here in a second, because I'm sure somebody's getting ready to lay down for somebody on the UFC pay-per-view that you're probably watching right now. So, this is what you have with Kevin Owens. You got a guy who defies everything in wrestling. That gimmick stress, shouldn't be there. That gimmick, they spent about 3 minutes on the conference table putting that together. Draws slash puke. They put more time into thinking about that than they did this gimmick. This gimmick is wrestling blasphemy. There's nothing good about it. It's just not. It's not good for the business, them running this. So, with all that being said, you know, I made the argument earlier today that Adrian Adonis wrestled without a shirt and got over. Make Kevin Owens do the same thing, or Kevin Steen, or whatever he is. You know, if Jim Cornette was still at Ring of Honor, I don't think they would have let him come to the WWE with that. They would have made him do something different. Because it's, you know, and there's another gimmick like that too. I'm excluding the Wyatts from that because the Wyatts, that's their deal. They got to have that. If not, because their whole gimmick is to come across like some inbreds from Virginia, and they do it well. So there's nothing wrong with that deal. But Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose, that's different. That is completely different. It's wrestling blasphemy. It's bad for the business. Triple H, the best for the business slogan, he must have been sitting on a bar stool in Stamford, Connecticut whenever he thought of that. Whenever he snuck out, you know, get away from the kids and stuff with Stephanie. So, I don't know. And, I mean, Cornette even said it. Cornette said the best for business. It's wound up being an angle. But now, if you say best for business and you got a gimmick, like Kevin Owens has been put out there where it basically looks like every backyarder in the country can show up and get a job at the WWE. You don't have to dress good. You don't have to work on your gimmick. And what's on top of that, the WWE is the one who put together that gimmick. So, with that being said, I'm probably going to get ready to put together a live taping. So,